It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Kings out in Sacramento. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Wizards. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. Great center matchup tonight. Shaq, I know you've been waiting all day to watch this one. One of the best low post players of all time in yourself. Give us your thoughts on why the stretch five has become so popular.
Well, in a lot of offenses these days, floor spacing is king. And what you see now, you see a lot of bigs are practicing shooting the three more than ever.
Yeah, even the younger centers, you think of Towns and Cousins and Embiid, as powerful as they are, they love to stay on that perimeter and shoot that three ball. So it's hard to stay on the floor right now if you can't shoot it.
Yes, you came into the league at the right time.
No, I would have made them revert back to
So you'd have a hard time getting off the bench these days, Shaq, because you didn't shoot the three ball well.
Shaq on the bench don't even sound right together. That's like peanut butter and tar.
That can be pretty tasty.
No, that doesn't sound right together, Ernie.
No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding, big fella. Wasn't it funny? Did you find that amusing?
You hurt my feelings, Ernie.
Did you hurt? Come on.
Don't talk
Give
to
me
me
a
for
big
2 seconds. La 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 la.
Greetings, everyone, from Sacramento. The Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. You look at Minnesota, there's no question this game will put them to the test. Facing off against a team that has every expectation of beating them, they'll need to play a complete game to snare a win.
And they come into this game trailing 2-1 on the season series. A little added motivation tonight, no doubt about it, as they look to even things up and settle the score.
Yeah, it's been competitive between them this season, Greg. I mean, we've seen that, and I think this one is going to be a great contest.
Rare treat tonight, C-Web, the marquee matchup between two of the best centers in the game.
Well, how about that? I love it. You know, the league has been trending toward medium-height players that can switch endlessly, those type of things. And don't get me wrong, I love the evolution of the game. But now we get the old heavyweight title match. This is what we love, the banging in the paint, the elbows, the jump hooks, the dunks, the rebounds. But those teams that have a legit anchor inside, it can always be a big advantage. Let's see who imposes their will.
It'll be fun to watch. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Bradley Beal is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Holiday, and it's Jones in at the point guard position.
Wonderful timing from the two guard. Beal has one of the quickest triggers in the game, especially off the pass.
And Young kicks to Thompson. Rebound, Minnesota. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the three ball the way they did.
Oh, no doubt. And when you're hitting a high percentage on the perimeter, everything becomes easier.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from Klay Thompson. Oh, offensive interference. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And they couldn't get stops. when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And that's what can happen on the road. You have to be aggressive and try to disrupt them out of their normal routine.
Jones, the pass to Towns. Back to Jones. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. That's a 2 from Gordon. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Beal finds Wiggins. Young against Jones. Down low. Here's Towns. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out. Now that the mid-season grind is well underway. Take a look at the Kings. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, there's Minnesota, 7 games back.
And checking out Sacramento, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
Jones kicks to Beal. Over Gordon. Beal can't get it to go. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Even as the team rebuilds, business booming for the Kings. Chris, ticket sales, sponsorships, you name it.
Well, the fans are doing their part to make this team a winner. You can bet that.
That free throw good from Gordon. That one drops. He ties it up. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach. I asked him what the plan was to deal with all that quickness, and he said the key is transition defense. Speed shows up in the open floor. If we take that away, we feel we have a big advantage. We'll see if they can slow things down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Bagley after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Look, I love the confidence of Bill, but when you work that hard in the offseason, you have a jump shot that wet. I guess it's easy to embrace the punishment.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season. Shooting 2.
Free throw missing. Well, Chris, some teams already realize a championship just is not going to be in their future this season. How should those kind of teams approach the rest of the season?
Give your best.
Right, yeah.
Give your all. We're competitors. This is the NBA, the greatest league in the world, the greatest basketball players assembled. And so, one, you have to respect the game. You have to respect the monotony. You have to respect the work. You have to respect the travel. You have to be thankful, by the way. And when you put all that together, you go into your job and you do the best. Focus on getting better every day. And there's a good chance that you will.
And making sure that you give the fans what they're paying for.
Hey, that's what it's all about. If you don't entertain the fans, hey, something's wrong with you. If you can't have fun with 20,000 screaming fans and the kids with their popcorns and all this stuff going on, if you don't remember what it's about, Kev, you kind of lost your mojo already.
And it's Towns missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Bagley. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that three.
Yeah, it looks good when it's going in, but they definitely forced some. Overall, pretty inaccurate from out there.
Who's checked in for Jones. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Second, Tyus Jones. Bradley Beal, third.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
Towns dishes to Valanciunas. And Holiday kicks to Towns. Looks for Holiday, gets it to him, and good that time.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by one. To the left side wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bagley's got his second basket of the night. Here's Holiday. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. Pass to Valanciunas. Beal with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Towns. Off target on the 15-footer.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Thompson against Beal. Bamba with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Nailed from three-point land.
The perfect shooting form. Something Thompson's known for. I mean, when he's hitting the open shot, he operates at another level.
Beal against Gordon. Beal the pass to Towns. Wiggins from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
So you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
changes for Sacramento. He's checked in for Bagley. And it's Buddy Hield in for Aaron Gordon. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Bamba. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hield. Begins with the block. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Here's Thompson. 20 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Now a moment to see the stats for Wiggins. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from Klay Thompson. Holiday looking for an opening. Clock at 6. Beal. They get it back. Here's Towns. No good there off the double clutch.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Hield against Wiggins. And Young kicks to Thompson. From about 19 feet. Not going to go that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Outside Holiday. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Valanciunas. Left side, Towns. Stolen by Bamba. Towns, no luck.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots. Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Wiggins kicks to Valanciunas. Beal with it. Bamba picks him up. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Kings leading. Hield outside. On the wing, Thompson. Now, Bamba still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns. Chris, your team's battled Kobe Bryant many times. Name some of the players today who you think can compare mentally to the Kobe Bryants and the Michael Jordans, guys you played.
Oh, wow. Well, Kobe says he's seen it in Kyrie Irving and the Greek Freak and a few others. I've seen it in Westbrook and how hard he plays and KD. And, don't think Steph Curry's just this little nice, helpless guy out there on the court to shoot threes and turn around. He's one of those guys, too, that just wants to put that dagger into your heart with a deep 3 late in the game. So definitely Westbrook, KD, Curry, those guys come to mind for me.
And he makes both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Look at Karl-Anthony Towns' numbers. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. first in rebounding, 6th in field goal percentage, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Young with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Kings lead by 5.
You got to be very careful around Young here. He's clever at figuring out ways to swipe that ball.
Beal from long range. And Bamba pulls it down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Young. Holiday with the block. And he recovers it. Shot's good from Young. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now here is Holiday. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Wiggins finds Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Shot's good from Young. And it's a 9-point Sacramento lead.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Holiday, the pass to Valanciunas. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensively.
Timeout called by the Kings. Changes for Sacramento. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Bamba. The machine comes in for Klay Thompson. Young is subbed in for Young. Now here's Gordon. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington.
Oh, well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the boards.
Young against Jones. And Young kicks to Hield. 5 on the clock. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. Hield's got his first 2 points of the night.
Love the confidence from Hield. He likes going to the floater when the D is giving him room to shoot.
Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Young kicks to Gordon. Young passes to Bull. And here is Hield, guarded by Valanciunas. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit.
Oh, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Sacramento leading by 7. He can't hit that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. To the inside. Jones, no luck. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Little passes to Gordon. Here's Bull. He kicks it to Young. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And the Kings lead by 10.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the pass to Young. Kicks it to Gordon. Ring shot on the way. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Sacramento going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
Everyone has to get some of the sugar, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone on the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity. But also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
They've got Young, B out there with Bagley. Then it's the machine, and it's Hield in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. For years, the adage has been that C-Web big men take longer to develop than other positions. Does that still ring true today?
I don't think so. I think today the point guard position, because the point guard position is the toughest position in the game. I think when the big men did take the longest to develop, it was because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Catton and B didn't take very long to develop. Big men coming to the league, they're more polished now, and I think the fact that the coaches are coaching the skill sets now are so much more alike that guys can make an easier adjustment to the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they enter into the pros.
Here's Little. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And that one, good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Bates-Diop. Round kicks to Jones. Stolen away. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Now, here's Bagley. He's tightly guarded. 4 on the shot clock. Young for 3. It's deflected. Back to Brown. Passes it to Bates-Diop. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bates-Diop's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Young passes to Bull. And it's Bagley at the elbow. It's stolen by Jones. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Five on the clock. From 18 feet away, here's Valanciunas, and it's blocked. Hung outside. Pass to Bull. Here's the machine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington. Free throw line jump shot. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
My buddy, he can't give Hield these mid-range james. I mean, often he's going to bury them and make you look foolish.
Here's Bates-Diop. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Young. Excellent D that time from Jones. Timberwolves trail by 7. Goes up to the stripe. Buries the jump shot. Here's Young. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Down low. Here's Hield. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Hield's got 6.
Hield is a great scorer. It doesn't let the D affect him, especially when he's deep inside.
And the Timberwolves call time. Group substitution here for Sacramento. Bamba is checked in for B. Aaron Gordon comes in for the machine. Thompson, he's checked in for Hield. Young is subbed in for Young. Now here's Beal. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Outside, Towns. There's the pass to Bates Diop. Just 4 to shoot. Over Thompson. Off the left rim and out.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on John Wall and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Nuggets, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Gordon. Timberwolves trail by 9. Holiday, the pass to Bates Diop. He kicks to Beal. Timberwolves passing it around. The fadeaway, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Now, here's Bamba. No points in the game yet for him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Young against Holiday. Wiggins outside. Towns kicks to Beal. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 5. They get it back.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Towns drops them both.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Thompson against Beal. Now, here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. Holiday against Young. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. And here is Beal. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Bates Diop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. The past month has been surreal. 9th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. And he makes the first.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as much as 10. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
Yeah, and his offense fueled him on D2. He was more than a handful on that end, piling up the steals.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Holiday. To the paint. From the stripe. Jump shot is good. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Bagley kicks to Bamba. Gordon the pass to Bamba. Thompson surveying the floor. Passes it to Young. Over Towns. Sacramento again missing. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Wiggins against Gordon. Bates Diop, the pass to Beal. Over Thompson. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 5 points so far.
Wow, Beal is a talented scorer. Outstanding at maintaining concentration despite the intimidating defense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. 5th, Karl Anthony Towns.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yeah, Greg, this is a dependable group of low-post scorers. They have incredible touch from close range.
Now, here's Bamba. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Machines checked in for Sacramento. Here's Thompson. It's tipped. There's Beal with the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gordon finds Young. And stolen by Wiggins. It's good. And now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Gordon. He feeds it to Young. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns.
Got got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
That's good from Young.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And so Young nails them both.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
Now here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Here's Towns. Shoots over Bamba. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Young kicks to Gordon. Little passes to Bamba. Shots good from Young.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Now here is Holiday. Outside, Towns. And there's the pass to Wiggins. Rebound by the Kings. Bamba's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Gordon kicks to Bamba. Young dishes to Thompson. From the line, there it is, their second make of the game. He's missed 5.
This guy can play. Whatever they ask Thompson to do, he is more than willing. I mean, he knows how to create his own space to get a shot off near the rim.
Inside. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Holiday. Towns with it. Bamba picks him up. 6 on the shot clock. Towns finds Wiggins. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Kings. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Pass to Young. And good that time. And it's a 4-point Kings lead.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Kicks it to Towns. On the mark with the 15-footer. Towns has got 10 points in the quarter.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Young pass to Gordon. Now Bamba. Kings moving the ball around. Over Holiday. Bamba's shot is off.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
And Beal kicks to Holiday. Outside, Towns. Shoots from the line, and the jumper is on the mark. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
A lot of action around, as always, the Capitol building tonight. We are in Sacramento, and we continue here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, and a few times he's done a good job of initiating contact, yet getting the foul called on the defender.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So on the floor for Minnesota, Towns is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Bradley Beal. Towns dishes to Wiggins for the lead. Unable to get that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Here's the machine. No points in the game yet for him. And stolen by Wiggins. Outside Holiday. Outside Towns. There's the dish to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Towns has got the first bucket of the third here for the Timberwolves. Now here's Thompson, D right on him. Young outside. Over Holiday. Good D by Holiday. Minnesota in the lead. It's Beal on the wing. 5 points in the game. Holiday against Young. There's Beal with the 3. The rebound by Young. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. He kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Bull. Young with the ball. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Wiggins, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Timberwolves put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. First one falls for. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Kings trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bagley with the ball. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Beal.
0 for 3 now since halftime. Taking them a little while to find their rhythm.
No good there off the double clutch. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Timberwolves have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Here's Thompson. He's got 5. Took him no time at all on that one. Thompson's got 7 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. There's Beal with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Young passes to Bagley. Thompson for the triple. Connects from 3-point range. 10 points for him.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now here's Towns. And he drops it in from the low post. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Bounce pass Young. Down low. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to it.
Outside, Towns. Dishes it to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. Gotta give him a few big pats on the back.
And so here's Sacramento, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
And the textbook form from Thompson helps him big time, especially when he's gunning from way downtown.
Minnesota calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Towns. 18 points for him. Beal finds Towns. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Towns has got 20 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now the pass to Little. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Beal. And it comes off the front of the rim. Timberwolves leading by 8. Holiday dishes to Beal. Back to Holiday. Passes to Towns. Feeds to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 6 assists in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for B. Aaron Gordon comes in for Bagley. And Hield subbed in for the Machine. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Young. Now here's Hield. At the elbow, it's Bamba. It's Young on the wing.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Wiggins kicks to Beal. Poke loose. Towns, no luck. The Kings trail by 10. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far. The elbow, it's Hield. The pass to Bamba. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Bamba with it. Valanciunas is there. That one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Young.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Now here's Towns. 20 points for him, and it's Wiggins missing.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that. That just wasn't a rhythm.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. His offense has returned.
The Kings have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
One shot, gentlemen.
The league is in great shape. You talk about guys like Klay Thompson. I mean, he's a class act. He's going to be around for a long time, and I look forward to every minute of watching.
Now here is Holiday. Kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Wiggins. Towns with it. He's covered by Thompson. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the right block. It's good. 22 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Young pass to Bamba. Here's Gordon. Thompson outside. Back to Gordon. A three-pointer off the mark.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Wiggins finds Valanciunas. Beal against Hield. Beal the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Wiggins. That shot off the mark. Good D by Thompson.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the league.
Wiggins against Hield. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Masterful ball control right there from Hill. Effective at slicing through the defense and getting where he wants to go.
Buddy Hield grew up in a tough area in the Bahamas. Didn't have a lot of things the rest of us all take for granted.
Yeah, he slept in a room with all 6 of his siblings. At the crack of dawn, he'd tiptoe over them. I mean, think about this. To make sure he got to school on time, he had to be the first in his kitchen to boil water for his bath. I mean, what a story. Shows you where he came from, but also shows you what he's about.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Yeah, it's obvious that Hield is a talented player. Whether he takes that next leap to start him, that's up to him.
Holiday against Gordon, and Towns throws it down.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
The Kings trail by 5. On the wing, Thompson. He kicks it to Bamba. Unloads, and it's Thompson that time on the assist from Bamba. Thompson's got 13 points in the second half. Outside Holiday. Passes to Valanciunas. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Minnesota now. Young against Holiday. Left side, Beal. Offensive rebound. Yep, it counts. Valanciunas has got 7 points in the game.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Bamba. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside, Towns. They get a hand on it. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. The machine comes in for Thompson. And Joseph Young subbed in for Young. Bates-Diop, the pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Brown laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got his first points of the night. The Kings trail by 5. And Young kicks to Bamba. The feed to Bagley. 11 feet away. And again, it's Sacramento converted. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Jones, the pass to Bates-Diop. Back to Jones. The pass to Bates-Diop. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bamba's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Young against Jones. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 1 and the bucket from Young. Young's got his second bucket tonight. And it's Jones with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Bates-Diop inside. It's stolen by Hield. 58 seconds left in the third. Young outside. Kicks it to Bagley. Young passes to Bamba. Hield outside. Good on the triple. Hield's got 12 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Here's Bates-Diop. Okogie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, easy call.
The Timberwolves have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. first one falls for him. So he gets them both. Here's Young. He has 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bagley. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Hield left side. They get a hand on it. Here's Bamba. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And sort of known for that crazy length. Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Jones against Young. Pass to Bates-Diop. Over Bagley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Kings lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Gordon out there with the machine. Then there's B, and it's Young, and it's Hield in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Bull. Misses from short range. Timberwolves trail. It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Hield. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Valanciunas. Down low. Pass to Bates-Diop. Clock at 4. And here's Brown outside. Kept alive. Valanciunas good. Valanciunas has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. And so Young will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as much as 10. Little. He doesn't hit that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Jones finds Valanciunas. Back to Jones. Stolen by Gordon. Brown against Hield. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Offside Jones. Here's Bates-Diop. Shot clock at 6. Brown outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Kings have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Hield kicks to Gordon. Really left alone that time. And the Kings lead by 2.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
Brown outside. The pass to Bates Diop. A baseline J. It's hauled in by Gordon.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Healed against Brown. Young outside. And nothing but hair on that one. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Jones. Passes it to Bates Diop. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Minnesota. Sacramento's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Heaven, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Bates Diop. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. And that one drops for him. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass Young. And it's blocked by Brown. Young against Jones. To the middle. And it's blocked. Now here's Hield. Defense right on him. Bull, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Bates Diop. Four on the clock. A baseline J. Here's Valanciunas. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Now, here is Young. Bull, the pass to Hield. Sweet little floater. And the Kings lead by 5.
Looking more active inside. It's important that he keeps looking to score close to the bucket.
Here's the pass to Bates Diop. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Bull. Gordon inside. He's covered by Brown. It's good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Kicks to Valanciunas. Okogie. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Young finds Gordon. Hield against Brown. Hield, the pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bull. Passes it to Gordon. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Gordon. Klay Thompson comes in for the machine. Young is subbed in for Young. Towns kicks to Beal. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. Kings leading now by 7. Young outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
At the line number 2. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Here's Jones. To the wing right side. Outside, Towns. They need this one. Clock at 6. There's Beal with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a drive first half, but now they're falling.
Now, here is Young. Thompson outside. Shoots over Towns. Sacramento again missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Wiggins tries again. He lays it in. And now just a 3-point Sacramento lead.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by this team.
Now, here is Young.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Young. And so Young nails them both. Timberwolves trail by 5. Jones kicks to Wiggins. Brown with it. Outguarded by Hield. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Bamba comes in for B. And Gordon subbed in for Buddy Hield. And then for Minnesota, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Holiday in for Tyus Jones. Wiggins surveying the floor. He kicks to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Over Thompson. No good from Valanciunas. Kings leading now by 5. The pass to Gordon. Young outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Now here's Wiggins. And here's Here's Valanciunas. Towns is doubled. Beal gets a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Beal against Thompson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Outside, Towns. And Beal gets to Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's Beal in the corner from the baseline. And good. He nails it.
The mid-range game of Beal is so solid. The D has to be right up on him when he's on this area of the floor.
Thompson, the bounce pass. It's Young on the wing. Hits it from three-point range.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Now here's Towns. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. Kings leading now by 7. Young with the ball. On the wing, Gordon. There's the three. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And it's Wiggins missing. The Kings have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Young against Holiday. Young inside. He can't get that one to fall. Holiday with the defensive effort. At the teardrop, Beal can't get it to go. Sacramento's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Holiday against Young. They double him with Wiggins. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Young. Gordon's got 8 here in the quarter.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
They get the rebound. Kings shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Gordon with no one around. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack moves.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 11. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Aaron Gordon.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
I don't know if they expected him to have this much of an impact, but the timing couldn't have been better. They had dropped 2 straight leading into this one and did not want to lose 3 in a row. Here's Holiday following the score by Aaron Gordon. Good D by Thompson.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now here's Thompson. He dishes it to Young. Back to Thompson. Pass to Bamba. Thompson against Beal. Takes the 13-footer. Misses off the left iron. Wiggins outside. From deep. It's off. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, what was the key to the win tonight?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Clay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.